Another stop on the Elvis driving trail. There's Johnnies, but we're on a Sunday and it's closed on a Sunday, so we were here 2 years ago, so perhaps I'll put in a few little clips of inside from when we were here 2 years ago. So while attending nearby Lawhon Elementary, Elvis often stopped here for one of his favourite meals, a cheeseburger and an RC Cola Royal Crown, or as Elvis called it, an ROC. One of Elvis' best friends was James Osborne, who often joined him here. So Johnny's driving. It's some bits of it have changed, but it's still very much an old school diner. There's a booth in there, an Elvis booth that says Elvis sat there. He sat there, probably sat there every booth in there over the years when he was younger, but there's a picture of Elvis sitting there with his cousin Junior Smith on one of his returns to Tupelo after he got famous, when he was still able to actually go and sit in here relatively in peace, but obviously that didn't last long. So there's all Elvis pictures inside, and that's the Elvis booth straight ahead over there. So yeah, perhaps I'll just put a couple of pictures in. There's a picture on the wall of him sitting at that booth. So yes, we would have come here at the time, because Presley's lived in several locations across the way there in Presley, what's now known as Presley Heights, just over the other side of those buildings across the road. This is Lake Street, Presley family home on Old Saltillo Road. It's just turn right at the end and immediately left, and it's a few hundred yards up on the right. And this is the elementary school that Elvis attended. It's now called Lawhon Elementary. It says there he attended school here in 1945. While in the 5th grade, one of his teachers, Mrs. J.C. Grimes, encouraged him to take part in the daily chapel services, and Elvis would often sing Old Shut for the class. Now it's called Lawhon School. At the time Elvis attended this school, it was East Tupelo Consolidated School. Obviously the school's a lot different now to what it used to be. This was East Tupelo Consolidated School. Next stop on the driving tour is the Mud Creek swimming hole. So if you come out, there's Reese Street, just where the houses go up there. No, sorry, it's the back of the houses. Reese Street, the birthplace, is just up the end of Reese Street there where the road bends. So if you come down Reese Street down onto Veterans Boulevard here, but come straight across into this car park and follow this path that goes round the baseball field here. Follow the path round out to the end there. That's where the next Elvis marker is. Childhood friends Elvis Presley, Guy Harris and Odell Clark played in this creek. As neighbours, they spent summers exploring the land surrounding Mud Creek and Reese's Woods. To keep the mothers from tracking them to the swimming hole, where they mostly skinny dipped, the trio would go the long way around Reese's Woods and walk back to the hole in the creek bed. When the girls took a turn at the swimming hole, the boys would play tag, chase, shoot marbles, play hopscotch or go to the movies. Gladys with her family lived on the corner here of Berry and Adams. And right opposite where Gladys lived was the Assembly of God Church. The Assembly of God Church was newly built around 1937 when Gladys's cousin Gaines Mansell became one of the first preachers. Another preacher was Frank Smith, who would teach Elvis the few chords on the guitar. Perhaps the first person to actually teach him guitar. But this was the original site of the Assembly of God Church. In 1947, his family attended church at this location, previously known as the Assembly of God. Reverend Frank Smith was the pastor of the church during this time and was very influential in Elvis's life. Not only did they become good friends, but Reverend Smith also helped young Elvis develop his guitar skills. So another church has been built in the meantime, Victory Temple Church, which was very popular. Sunday this morning, and looks like it's got a full congregation there. The cars parked around here, anything to go by, which is nice to see. So this is a picture when the Assembly of God Church was moved to its current location. 2008 it was moved here. It said it had been changed into a house, but they put it back to its original state as the Assembly of God Church. 101 degrees, bit toasty in Mississippi.
Oh, isn't it just? It's boiling.